So Indiana will start with the serve. Krejcikovic serves it away, and we are off. 10th on the set over. Now it's the Hoosiers in response. Attack into the back row, well dug. And a great defensive response there from the Spartans. Back row attack incoming. Great rally back and forth here. Rejected at the line. Hoosiers will send a 3-1 over. Long back set. And the attack by Mumchular picks up the first point of this one.
Making it hard for them to get a well-formulated attack.
4-0 scoring run for the Spartans, easily broken up. Brilliant attack there from Gray.
Early for the Spartans.
Mumchular now to the service line. Back behind and with authority, Avery Tatum. 9-5 Hoosiers on the serve. Alonso Corsair is the serve attack into the back line, and Brecken check. Either way, it's Mumchular back to the service line. 3-0 scoring run for the Spartans. Gentle tap, and that is a brilliant attack from Alonso Corsair. Back set, back row attack. Able to be absorbed, but Alonso Cortez is remarkably powerful, and that swing.
Really impressed with his program so far.
And the attack across, Jaden Jager again. Sometimes got to find a way. This one goes back over, and it's Coolidge finding the back row. 22-20, Mumchular back row attack. Leftridge with a nice dig on that. And then the massive authority, Avery Tatum. Hitting percentages for both sides, impressive. Here in set one. Sending it over, riding the line, and Mumchular.
One of the best opposite hitters in the country in Avery Tatum.
24-21, that one nicks the tape, able to find its way over. Struggle pushed into the back.
Set her right side hitter right away.
Saving that one from near our table. Schneider sends it over free. Setter tries the dump. And that one able to find its way home.
Out of Serbia, played for the youth national team.
And the brilliant attack from the back row, Bianca Mumchular.
In her home state of Michigan.
Bit of trouble with that one. This one will be dumped over for free. Attack into the back row. And the Hoosiers picking up the point there. Spartans were able to pick up that last point now, 12-11, but right back with a big swing, Jaden Jager. 6-1 scoring run for the Crimson and Cream. Attack coming across, well dug out by Alonso Cortez. Cortez now on the attack, able to be dug out well. Setting it up for Coolidge, who forces her way through. Serve from long. Well received, well placed ball, taking a touch on it. Nice ability to go get that by Schneider. This one is just going to have to be sent over to the Hoosiers. Set back behind in the attack, able to get it in. Hoosiers were the first to 15. Now setting it in with authority, Candela Alonso Cortez. Long on the serve, nice setup and a great attack from Victoria Gray for the kill. And that was not just saving it, that was making it a playable ball as well. This one sent into the back row, and Alonso Cortez puts it right where it needs to be. 8-5, Indiana seems like they're picking up some momentum. Back set for Duzema. Duzina again, this time finds the gap in the block. Taking it to 5, that's something they don't want to repeat here today.
It's a good learning moment for them playing that match just Friday.
Spartans somehow able to keep that one alive. And an excellent short attack from Victoria Gray using the palm to pick up the kill.
In every match she has played, all-out effort from her.
Once again, Victoria Gray.
Guys, it's just not something we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and Kaya Castle, a redshirt freshman who's been great this year with that kill. Carly Gilk, a big swing, leads the Buckeyes in blocks. And here's the serve from Hasbrook. She has 12 aces on the season. Big swing on the left side. The Glenview, Illinois native once again targets Kinney. Now Swenson to Kinney. Off the block, into the air. Staller was set for Ganesh. Going cross court, gets the point.
Great swing by Ganesh.
Great run here for the Buckeyes. 9-6 lead. Kinney once again. And she'll get it right back. Goes over the block and down. Tooman, cross to Jones, and a beautiful tap to the donut.
And second team in her last season at Memphis, averaging 3.45 kills per set.
Hansen right off the block and down, and the Gophers tied back up. These two teams. First service error of the night from Mia Tooman, the Ohio State setter. Here she is, finding Jones. Tap over the block. Kinney's there to cover. Back row, Hansen finds the space on the right-hand side. Take another cut here at the service line. Overpass. Swenson to Kinney. Off the both of the blockers. Seems like they're both adopting that mentality right now.
That's absolutely right.
Here's Swenson to Kinney. Set into the middle from Swenson, a bump set from Gar. Kinney cross court.
Is coming in for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
She gets it right away. The old adage, the ball will find you from baseball, applies here. As Swenson sets it right back to Taylor with a big cut.
Minnesota's passing is shaky. Their ball control is shaky. And if Ohio State can keep them out of system or continue to get aces.
Kinney, big swing, and they take set one. And it was a Kinney set, whether in the block or with the kills. She had a great one, the freshman.
A really nice job by Minnesota to close that out. Ohio State, though, came screaming back at the end, and that is as a transfer into this Ohio State Buckeye squad. The other fun fact is her father played basketball at Talladega College, and her brother played basketball at Middle Georgia and Faulkner University. So
here's Hansen, goes right at Gauthier again.
we think she can do so much more for this team, especially in transition, especially in medium passes.
Staller serve, tap from Myers. She goes up with the block with Swenson, but putting it right over is Gauthier. Here is Hansen again, and attacks Staller newly into the game. Jones, nice job getting low from Gilk. And now Kinney. Cross court, diving play made by Hasbrook. Ganesh through the block. Kinney again, taps over. Hasbrook sets to Ganesh. Cross court, nice job Gilk, once again digging. And Julia Hansen, the back row attack, soars in.
It's a really good run in transition. I love finding Julia Hansen on this BIC. Coming with 4 errors on 24 swings. She's only hitting 0.83 right now.
She does have 3 service aces. Here's Kinney. Ganesh gets low to get that one. Back row attack, Jones flying in from the rafters to terminate that one.
I love that run to Jones out of the back row. It's so smart.
Each player gets credit for a block assist. Right side swing, that's a D ball for Markley and put down right to the floor.
Kelly Sheffield earning his 600th career win in September, and there's that first contact on arrive for Wisconsin.
Got our first swing after 3 service errors to begin the game. And pushed down the left side by Haley Melby. A couple of service errors, rocky start. Melby serving. Ancher in the middle, and there is the first termination for Wisconsin. Dean, thank you. Wisconsin trying to bounce back on the road against Maryland today. Replacing the two setters that Maryland lost from last year, Dowler and Huang. Off the Collier attack. Here is Maluwal sending it down.
Wisconsin not able to time up Maluwal correctly on this swing. She has a tendency to complete control over in this sport.
Kennedy with the deep serve. Horner in system, Quest tip, and down in front of Wagner. Freshman libero Kristen Simon serving. Nearly an ace, ends up in a free ball. In system, Wisconsin with Andrew.
That's something that's going to play in the favor of Maryland.
Yeah, Adam Hughes very confident coming to practice today. He thinks this is a great chance for Maryland to pick up their 4th ever top 10 win. Collier serving. Overpass. Good chance for Wisconsin. Back row, Collier with a meteor.
It allows her to get there that much more efficiently.
Good serve receive. Collier downhill, blocked again. Simon was there. Vajagic, that's in. Perfect placement for the redshirt sophomore out of Serbia.
Have to pay attention to Collier, still out of the back row.
It is Vajagic. Great dig for Williams. Tip for Maluwal. Simon flies in. Vajagic for a second time, no. Back row Melby, a little bit awkward. It is tight. Tip. Quest. Maluwal cleans it up. Bryant waiting and rolling. Here comes Collier. Downhill. It was late in the rally, but they did eventually find Collier out of the back row. A lot of attacking potential there with her 6'3" size, but Wisconsin saw her as more of a setter, and they need her to be great with Furbringer out. A freshman Quest gets a nice bounce off the tape. Extended Wisconsin run at 13-5. Quest again. Dig for Wagner. Bump set for Maluwal, and a free ball back. Back row, Collier, that's in the corner. 3 kills on 6 back row attacks. Yeah, shift from previous years for Adam Hughes' team, wanting to change it up, take more of a long-term approach. And now the middles are starting to roll for Wisconsin. That was from Carter Booth.
Really hard to track that platform and keep it steady.
Yeah, perfect angle to see it there. Better serve receive for Simon this time. High bump set. Maluwal sends it in. That was a shot. Jonna Spahn serving. Quest approaching. Nice dig for Wagner, the setter for Maryland. Chasing down Melby. Ends up with Vajagic out of the back row. What an up. Wagner got it. And Quest terminates. Quest now with a pair of kills. In the middle, Rohrbach finds the floor. In key moments, Adam Hughes likes to go to Rohrbach the most. She's the top target because of her experience with the Terps, now in her 3rd year. Generally a very new team for Maryland. Vajagic got it back row. Up for Collier. Out of system, made it work pretty well. And Melby finds the line. And one of the best hitters in the nation, Mimi Collier, will serve it away. Cleans up on the backside. Horner, far side, Vajagic.
But there's the adjustment from Wisconsin. You see the middle back defender start to shift into that high cross court angle. They get the touch from Wisconsin. Booth going on the slide and using Collier out of the back row. Not able to use it as all of a sudden you see Horner working with the setter dome.
First time she's gone offensive this game.
I mean, she was forced into it. That's a really tight pass. You're going to see it
right now, and they have been on their feet for a while. Collier. Kennedy's second dig this set. Push down. Warren flies for it. Collier again. Ends the set. A Mimi Meteor to put Wisconsin up by 2.
Why not save the best swing for set?
Serve specialist to get us underway here in West Lafayette. Front of the net. Kenna Woolard. Swing number 1, kill number 1. Boilers lead 1-0 early on.
Well-oiled train.
And now the West Lafayette native Rachel Williams. Her first serve and a big swing on the outside. Harper Murray finds the floor.
Nice compliment like we've been talking about on that right side for Nebraska. Does nice off her one leg.
Grace Heaney into the block, back to the Boilers. Woolard tries to go soft again. Back to Woolard. And this time Woolard goes straight through and finds the floor. Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. Back to serve it away for the Boilers. Nice dig from McAleer. Nice dig from Mock. Heaney on the outside. And the Boilers can't keep that one up.
That defense is spectacular, especially at that net.
24 blocks this season for Adriano. He's been a stud, the freshman from Italy.
Cornhuskers have much research on her because she's gotten limited playing time here throughout the season.
Boilers get it over. Light tap by the Huskers. Woolard again. Siding out at 63.6%. A big swing by Jackson. And Jackson will get her third kill of the matchup, and we're tied at 12.
Cornhuskers that allows them to be successful.
Choboy, the junior from Raleigh, North Carolina. What Dave Shondell and the Purdue Boilermakers lost over the summer in 55% of their offensive output, and having a team in this position, 13-2 right now, in a position to make another tournament run is very impressive for Dave Shondell. Akasha Anderson keeps it up. Lulich gets it over. Joust at the net. Long rally. Tapped over by Landfair. Heaney. Heaney goes over the block, but kept up. Out of the back row, and you are not going to stop that.
Been a nice freshman mix that can kind of contribute to Kelly in the future.
Yeah, Big Ten Freshman of the Week a couple weeks ago for Adriano. Murray again. Anderson working overtime. Free ball for the Boilers. Anderson again. And the Huskers can't keep it off the floor, and Akasha Anderson. Kane. The touch set, and that one is served and delivered. Rebecca Alec with the hammer.
Yeah, 100%, and they're going to have to knock off Nebraska if they allow the Cornhuskers to get to that red zone. Nonetheless, they're in a good spot in this first set.
Adriano, but a great save by Heaney, and now a free ball. Kane gets it over. Andy Jackson with the destroyer.
I think we got a long match ahead of us in this one. It's not going to be anything quick.
Last two matchups between these squads were the longest in program history for both. Almost 3 hours in the 5-set matches. We are ready for a long one here today. Long rally. Ward goes over the block. Jackson on the slide. Jackson with the changeup on that one, able to push it through the block. McAleer injured in the offseason, having a really good campaign this season, but someone else having a really nice campaign, Harper Murray out of that back row.
Means so much to Nebraska.
Boiler block party turning up the volume. The Boilers need it. Grace Heaney.
Nice job by Heaney to kind of get woken up here on this one. A compliment to Woolard.
Anderson at the net. Nice dig there from McAleer. Anderson goes opposite hand. Back to Landfair. Off high hands. Anderson again. Long rally. Adriano. Nice dig from Heaney. Anderson again. Long rally. Out of the middle, and Harper Murray. Kane with her second service ace of the matchup here.
Yeah, Kane leading the team with service aces, doing a nice job kind of showing why. We can see it there with some English on the ball.
Free ball for Nebraska. Riley.
Hitting percentage before this one, doing a nice job kind of getting back on how efficient she's been. 439 hitting coming into this one.
Yeah, I was going to mention that with how balanced this Nebraska team is. We didn't hear Rebecca Alex's name a whole lot.
Attacks on their offensive side, but Woolard, she's the heartbeat of this offense.
As Adriano elevates and delivers, we're tied at 3, and that's...
Boilermakers find themselves down 1, getting a little bit of a couple points here, strung together.
Boilers hanging tough. Murray gets it over. Dior Charles.
62 blocks on the season coming into today, but also that offensive presence that she does have in her bag.
Finish by Grace Heaney.
And the open space down that right side.
Boilers on a little bit of a run here.
From Grace, but just going with that right hand, just tap it over and just dunks it on the Cornhuskers.
10-10 now. Big swing on the slide, and Rebecca Alec finds the floor.
More taller girls are going to be what allows Shondell to be so successful. The 6'2" average height has been the tallest in the Shondell era. When they are on their game, the Boilermakers haven't had much of an answer, but they've hit it past that back line sometimes.
Yeah, but then you have a swing like that, and Andy Jackson
doing a nice job picking up kill number 3 here.
Sneaky is Bergen Riley as she... So now Riley behind the service line. Alec one more time. Joust with Luich. Nice dig there by Mock. Big swing on the outside.
But she is number 5 in career blocks at Nebraska with 464. You see why.
Cornhusker faithful trying to drown out the Boiler block here today. Swing and finish. Taylor Landfair puts the exclamation point.
They just got to figure it out on their own. Again, a young lineup, but they've played well together. If they can just get a set, they can maybe get the ball rolling.
And Mock with 2 service aces against Washington. Her first one here today as the Huskers extend the lead to 3. Kenna Woolard.
Nebraska won that last set by 9 points, but it really was the Boilermakers' offensive strategy. They hit 0-6-9 in that set, so weren't efficient on the offensive side. We're going to have to get back to that, and that is because of the blocking by Nebraska.
Another good opportunity for the Huskers. Big swing out of the back row.
Few errors that we had been talking about. Boilermakers are going to have to if they want to stay in this one.
Set and finish.
And show that 6'5" ability that she does have.
And too big, too strong is Allie Check.
Bulls kind of came over to Nebraska and kind of swallowed their pride a little bit with a lot. I got to respect, but doing a nice job kind of having some of that veteran presence in Nebraska. Murray going to serve this one. Has a couple aces here today.
Huskers keep it up. What a save by McAleer. Out of the back row and finish. Harper Murray. Jackson stuffed by Anderson. Now Heaney from the outside. Grace Heaney.
She's able to kind of find the angle, go to their right, her left, doing a nice job. If you're the Boilermakers, you got to switch something up. 2 aces, and then also 5 digs and 2 blocks.
So match point now here in set number 3. Free ball for the Huskers. Grace Heaney off the high hands. And that is gonna do it. Allie Check with the exclamation point to finish off the Purdue Boilermakers. A 25-15 set 3 victory. And it'll give Nebraska their 7th sweep in a row.